Welcome back. It's a fast growing job sector and a great new career opportunity. And guess what? Two local colleges are teaming up to help you get a degree in that field. I'm talking about Culinology. We are learning about the programs today with our next guest. Please help me welcome back Dr. Daryl Holliday, the director of the Food Science program at the University of Holy Cross. And a new guest this morning, Angela Wilson. She is the chair of the Culinary Arts program at Delgado. Welcome to the show and welcome back.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
So glad you all are here. Dr. Darrow, I want to start with you. Please remind us all what culinology is.
So, culinology is the blending of culinary arts and food science with an emphasis in product development for food manufacturing.
It definitely is a really interesting thing to study. For people who get degrees in culinology, what are some of the jobs that they are qualified for?
So, one of the major factors and areas that people are going into is product development, which is where they're making new food products. But there's also opportunities as research chefs and corporate chefs for food companies and food restaurants.
And we are a food city, a food state. Definitely a great opportunity to learn here. Now, Angela, congratulations on you all's partnership. It really is a first of its kind. What makes this partnership so natural for both Delgado and University of Holy Cross?
Well, I was training future chefs and cooks and restaurateurs, and we're teaching all the basics of food and everything they need to know to be able to serve guests. They leave us and they can go to UHC and actually do the science part. So we make them cooks and chefs, and they make them food scientists.
So interesting. Now, Dr. Darrow, for people who are wondering, it costs money to go and get that education, but here's some good news. There is financial help available. You all have a grant opportunity. Please tell us a little bit about that grant opportunity.
Sure. So, we were fortunate to get a grant from the Delta Regional Authority to help with the transition from culinary arts to food science. And the degree, the grant towards the degree gives them their last semester at Delgado and 3 semesters at the University of Holy Cross in terms of financial aid.
Really cool. And on top of that, you're also eligible for an internship, that real world experience.
Right. So all of our culinology students are required to do a real world internship where they get paid their final semester at UHC.
Very cool. And you're taking a look at some of the photos of what they get to do when they go and study this food science program. Angela, the education starts at Delgado. What are some of the classes that they take at Delgado that help prepare them to go to the University of Holy Cross?
Well, our students start out as basic culinary students where they learn all the basics of the culinary history and knife skills. And then the two, they can separate. One is culinary, one is pastry. So they can pick whichever one they're more interested in. We have certificates in each, and we teach a little bit of everything on both sides. So they leave us with either a certificate or an associate's degree, and they know all the basic things they need to know to go on to be a chef or to go on to be a food scientist.
It's absolutely fabulous. You spend 2 years at Delgado, then you head over to University of Holy Cross. There, Dr. Darrell, we saw some pictures of you actually teaching the students. What are some of the things you teach when they get there?
So one of the focuses of Holy Cross in our food science program is hands-on learning. And so they're going to get experience doing product development, food chemistry, food safety, and they really learn it in a hands-on format.
Very awesome. And, I'm always curious because, you're going to culinary school and both of you had the opportunity to go to culinary school. What made you want to go to culinary school, Angela?
Well, I grew up with a family of culinarians. My mother owned a food manufacturing business, honestly, and my grandmother made cakes. So I grew up around the atmosphere of that. And after I got out of college, I didn't know what I wanted to do because I had an art degree. And somehow someone suggested I go to culinary school, and I ended up in culinary school.
And friends watching out there, when you go to Delgado and you take a pastry class, 9 times out of 10, she is going to be your instructor, which is so cool. And then Dr. Darrell, for you, you also went to culinary school, but then you took it a step further and wanted to go into food science. Why did you want to make that jump?
So when I was in culinary school, I was really excited about recipe development. And then when I found out about food science, it was the natural fit to go into product development. And then while I was doing my PhD, I fell in love with teaching, and that brought me to the University of Holy Cross in the food science program.
Absolutely great. And right now, you all are at Delgado. Is that one of the test kitchens where you help teach the students, Angela?
Yep, you're looking at our kitchens in the background. These are two sugar showpieces that our recent pastry class did. They learned to do sugar showpieces and chocolate and all kinds of stuff, fun stuff that pastry chefs do.
So the students can learn how to make that as well. That is absolutely awesome. Well, look, beautiful people, congratulations on the partnership. And hey, if you want more information about the program, all you have to do is log on to tastethescience.com.